I think everybody in this country should learn how to program a computer, should learn a computer language, because it teaches you how to think.
Yo people, come on, we're gonna learn today about tags. It's all about tags. There are various kind of tags, buddies. There's an HR tag, there is an H1 tag, there is an P tag, there is an pre tag. There are many tags out there in HTML, so you just need to know their purpose, like what it is and when it should be used. It will be beneficial for you to use it anywhere. Today I'm gonna list out some tags and just explain it to you. Those are the most repeated and most powerful. Not powerful, I'm not saying powerful. It's just like repeated many times and used most of the times, so that you can just learn it, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna explain you one by one the important tags which is there. And before that, let me tell you, HTML is not case sensitive. That means if you write HR like this or like this, take it as one, like it doesn't makes any difference for the HTML, the browser, like it takes as HR tag only. So it's not a case sensitive. That's good actually, but I recommend everyone to just do it in lowercase. That's the best possible way. Don't use capitalized like uppercase. So it's, I think it may be confusing sometimes to users to use it. So I'll start with the first tag. Here comes the first tag. Before that, you have to write your HTML format, and nowadays the latest version of HTML is html5. html5 is the latest version. And what about if you may be having question like, what is HTML versions, why there is versions? I'm gonna make a separate video for that, and you can just check out. Maybe after this video I'll just put in one more video for HTML versions. HTML5 versions, the specialty is they have some libraries inbuilt, so that you don't need to there are some advanced tags which you can use directly, which are good. So that's why HTML they increase their version, like Android is increased their version to another, like Lollipop or KitKat to Lollipop. So that's how they also update in programming languages. So before that, as I have told in a previous video, I thought you learned about HTML format, like start with HTML. That is common. So before that, in HTML5, do use always HTML5, guys. This is the latest version. For HTML5 you have to use exclamatory mark, doc type, HTML. This if you write like this, the browser thinks as this is HTML file, and there are some tags which are available only for HTML5. Those can be used, and end it with /HTML. You don't need to write and separate HTML again. So that's it. You have to capital write doc type. It's a document type, or it's a document type of HTML. That's a HTML5 format. So after that, as you know, next is head. Every time you have to, if you open a tag, you should close a tag too. So I'll give a title, and let's give a title as tags, right? It's a tags. And one more thing, guys, anything you write inside the head, I mean this thing and this thing, head, will not affect or shown in the web browser. Let me show you an example. You should always try to experiment with your codes. Until unless you try it, you can't do it, guys. Try and That's the only solution is there. If you read for 5 hours, 4 hours, and you're saying, some people say that we don't know programming, they don't know programming because they have not tried once. So you should always experiment with it. So there, after that, you can see a body tag. That is where whatever you write, the web page content changes there. So guys, whatever you write here, that's created, that's like a link to this part. Like if you write ABC and there is something like ABC should be linked with 4. So ABC is linked with 4. This kind of linking or doing some styles or something. This is an example, guys. This is not a code. Don't think it's a code. I'm just explaining. So this kind of linking or doing something which is content is related. This content is always will be related to this. Here you can write URLs of stuffs. So this why the head tag is used. So you can use styles and everything, URLs inside head tag. And here's the first tag, h1. H1 is nothing but heading tag. So it's for like heading. You maybe have seen some website where there are some heading written before hello, welcome, and I'll show you one more tag. I'll say that hi, how are you, welcome to my stream. So you have seen here, I'll show you one more thing. Yeah, so I have written hello inside h1 tag, that is heading tag, so it comes as an heading. P tag is for paragraph. Like you may be having in your textbook some paragraph, right? The same way it is a paragraph, and I will show you the power of paragraph, why it is like this or why not like that. So here you can see hello, it's like written in bold and it's in big word, that because we have used an h1, that is an heading 1 tag. And here you can see it's in one line, right? The paragraph is never like one below the other line. Paragraph is a continuous. So if you write anything inside paragraph, it cuts all the spaces and everything, and it comes in one line. Some may be thinking, I don't want in one line, I just want to break how much ever I want. So if you just copy paste and put it here, slash, always remember you have to close a tag, pre-tag, that's a pre-tag. So I'll show you. So here you can see, just guys, see how exactly what you write, that is shown here. For this is a paragraph tag because it takes no space or no spaces are left, because here's a space from here to here. It cuts down the space and just put it in one line. But in pre-tag you can create how much ever space you want. Like if you write J here, I'll show you, like K here, and save it. You always have to save it. I'm just using Ctrl S, so save it and run. See, pre-tag is used for this purpose. The way you write, the way it displays, that's a pre-tag. So next is some of you may be having doubt, like why it is h1, why it's not just h. Guys, there are headings, there are 6 types. Like there is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. So in this, what happens is, whatever you write, I'll just show you the demo directly. It's good, I think it's good to show just directly the demo so that you all can understand properly. So the difference is the heading size and the boldness of the text, whatever it is. So if I'll just write down and show you people so that you can just make out exactly. Yeah, so here comes hello world. I'm just gonna give an hello world 2, hello world 3, hello world 4, hello world 5, hello world 6. So let me show you now what happens. So you can see here big, smaller, small, smallest. So this everything is an heading, and but the size and the font differs. The size becomes shrinks a lot, and never use for the lesser size or something like that heading tag, because in most of the SEO purpose they use some of the search engines fetches heading tags sometimes, so it is very important. So you don't use heading tags everywhere in between or something. Use it whenever you need it. That's the purpose. If you need any further information about like how it is used in SEO or something, I can make a video about that. If you want, you can just ping me out. I'll just make it. So next we'll go to one more tag, and yeah, p tag. There is a tag called br. This is a tag. There are certain tags, I've always told you to close the tags, right? There is only some certain tags where you don't need to close a tag. This br means break off line. So here you can see there is no line, there is continuous, right? This thing. In this case, if you want just one break of line, just put it here so that it doesn't comes anything. See what happens. I'll just write 1 2 3 4. So what we can make out. See, we just use a br here, so it breaks one line. This whole line is breaked and pushed into second one, so the second line comes here. This is the purpose of br. And br, you don't need to open a tag or close a tag, because whenever you open a tag you write something inside, right? This is a tag where you don't need to write in anything inside. It has a function type, like you can just break it and it comes to the second line. So there are various types of attributes. I've just shown you some of the tags, guys. You can just browse around and check out some of the tags which you are important for you, or you do like. And in future I'm gonna show you more tags. I'm just these are some sample tags which you need to know when you're starting some websites. And one more thing, guys, there's a tag we are using for metadata, that is HTML language is equal to E minus US. So here you can see I have written like lang is equal to en minus us. What does it mean? It means this is a language of English US. The purpose is this will be helpful for the search engines and screen readers, so that they know that this is an English language, so that if someone Latin person is searching some Latin word, so he doesn't get those things, some Latin, he'll get only the Latin words, or it will benefit for the English. If it's written in English, so Google search or any other search engines get to know that it's an English language, then they can fetch easily and display to the US English people or any other people who want to search some English related things. That's the purpose of this.